Good morning, Virgos. This is 5:55, and the energy of 5:55 I bring with me this morning is positive change and new beginnings, message of courage and support from the angels and ancestors, and to trust your journey and know that you're supported. So we're going to draw an oracle card to see what we're going to talk about this morning, Virgos. And as I was meditating on Virgo, I was instructed by the Spirit to let you Virgos know that VIRGO has two action words in it. Vi, which means to contend, and go. And then thy are go. So, we are kind of contentious and we do speak out a lot and we are contrary sometimes, which is, basically a spiritual leader is a Hyoka. Virgos are just contrary. That's the way we are. That's what we're made up of. And I've got perspective here, so maybe that's just my perspective, right? But it's also got the Milky Way, so maybe it's a universal perspective as well. We know that we are the angels of the zodiac. We carry wings, and we are one of two of the 12 that is a human. So we carry a sheaf of wheat. We also, I lost my train of thought, but we do carry the sheep of wheat. We are the harvester. And so we are a spiritual being. And in the tarot deck cards, we are also the dark horse, which in the Bible, the dark horse carries the scales, right? Of the four horsemen and the apocalypse, right? We carry the scales. We weigh and measure, and we think about everything. Mercury being our planet means that we're great communicators, and generally wherever Mercury is placed at is what we're communicating about. So today we're going to see and give a reading for Virgo. God bless you all. May the power of the Holy Spiritual Universal creative force be with you all. Virgo, looks like you've got two of wands here. We have Mars in Aries, which means there's some actions going on, some choices that need to be made. Looks like you're making some choices about the world, decisions, possibly about this being a fire card. Could be spiritual choices, could be choices about passion, things you love, looking out and kind of trying to get a grasp of your destination, which is always good. Got a little fire there, Aries and Mars. Oh, look, more fire. Venus in Aries. Now, this right here is synergy, because this is the god of love and this is the god of war. So Venus and Aries here. Venus is a little uncomfortable around this guy, right? Because he's kind of tough and brazen and full of fire. And then we've got Venus, who is soft and gentle and full of love. And when these two come together, there's a certain energy, relationships. So you guys got some relationships going on out there that are full of fire and water, which has lots of energy. And again, we go VI, by, contend, and go, move. So, Virgo is a mover and a shaker, always has been, always will be, whether you're a male Virgo or a female Virgo. But it looks like there are more females here on these cards than... Okay, what kind of celebrations are we talking about? Because whatever decision Virgo is making out there, whatever you're thinking about and trying to decide on, you will make the right choice and you will be celebrating. And you'll be celebrating in a way that's going to bring change about to others. 4 is a foundation card. It means you're steady, strong, true. And let's see what you're going to be celebrating, Virgo. I want you to know that you're so much beloved by the universe, that God loves you today, and that you, I hope, are much valuing yourself, because when you value yourself and know who you are, you become so valuable to the universe, to God, to stand in your truth. You become an example, you become an influencer. And Virgo, you already are an influencer and an example everywhere you go. So you are going to be celebrating a new beginning. Yeah. This is called Aradani. It's card 13, death, which means death is good. You know, we die 1,000 times in a lifetime. We die every day, every night when we go to sleep, we die. We wake back up in the morning to a new day. And so death of the old to make way for the new is always good. And so somewhere in our psyche, you know, when we need to get rid of things and release them, or they've outworn themselves and they no longer work for us, we must release them. If it doesn't work, then it's not good for us. And, you know, if it's against us, we definitely want to release it. But if it doesn't seem to bring any progress into our lives, we don't want to hold on to things that are outdated, outmoded, or don't bring us any joy or happiness, or keep us, you know, stuck. So this means glory, really, because it means you're moving into a new phase of life. New phases are very exciting. What she got there? She's holding on to the coins. She got the circle of life above her head. Yeah, she's moving into something new. Okay, Virgo, what kind of newness are you moving into? You know, or should we add? Yeah, let's go with the new. We ain't worried about the past. It's over. The past is done and gone. We just want to look at the future. Oh, Knight of Mirrors, the dreamer. Moving towards a better love. Knight of Cups here. This is the Holy Grail. This is true love, universal love. And we got the tiger there and the sun, and he's riding on his sled. Clear blue skies, the fish and the hawk. Speaking of which, this is the time of the new moon, and it's a Pisces new moon. For manifestation, right now is the best time to plant your seeds for your tree of life, what kind of fruit you want to bring out into your life. And Virgo, I have explained many times, collective, how to do this by bringing your ideas from here and planting them in the earth through the metaphysical, because we all know it has to be spiritually, in the spiritual world, birthed in the spiritual world before we can birth it in the earthly world, the manifestation world. So the spirit must be impregnated with this idea, this seed of creation that you want to bring into life. And then after, you know, you give birth to that seed in the spiritual world, the metaphysical, the quantum field, then you bring it back into the real world. So what kind of seeds do you want to plant? Well, I'll tell you right now, they have to be planted in honesty. They have to be planted in love, because you grow a garden, you're planting this food to eat, right? So in your world of whatever you want to manifest, you want it to be edible, you want it to be palatable, you want it to give you nutrition, whether it's a new child, a new business, a new creative idea to help others. Whatever you bring into this world, as long as it fortifies you and others, it will be a blessed manifestation. I got 2 cards. Oh, I got 3 cards. Page of Spirals, Page of Fire. This is adventure, a new adventure. Page of Fire, just starting out, getting ready to do things, having a good time. Remember, oh, and planting. This is about planting too, the beginning. So plant your seeds. Today and tomorrow is the new moon in Pisces. So plant your seeds for your ideas for your future, and make them small seeds. If you don't believe this, give yourself a month. So plant a small seed for a small goal. In a month, I want to be here, and see what happens. Because let nature work with you. Work in nature. Every spiritual essence is about planting seeds, growing, and harvesting. So if you look at my explanation to becoming a living, walking, metaphysical tree of life, you'll see that these things are possible. Okay, the next one is the Lovers. So whatever you plant, make sure you love it. You want to love it with all your heart. We don't always manifest exactly perfection in the beginning. Believe me, I know. I manifested a lot of stuff that, well, I just had to turn around and start all over again. And that's just the way we learn, right? We bring things into being and we decide if it was the right thing or not. And sometimes it's not the right thing and we have to ditch it, boom, and start all over again. 3 of Scrolls. 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords. Changing things. I'm going to have to look at 3 of Swords, okay? Give me a second. I don't get that one very often. 3 of Air. Silver linings. Natural departures. Rejection is God's protection. And there I was just saying, sometimes we don't always manifest the best things, that we have to reject them. And here we go. Rejection is God's protection. So, and we have to begin all over again. And that is the process of life and the cycles of learning, Virgo. And we can do it. God's rejection is our protection. So if we have rejected something or that it didn't work out, that we were working on manifesting, we begin and start all over again. We get ourselves in order. We ground ourselves. We cleanse our spiritual auras. We cleanse ourselves of all things. We take solitude and we find out exactly who we are, and then we begin again. The divine child, spiritual wisdom, spiritual mission, moving forward. So we are now beginning to manifest the things that we love in our life, because we have been through so much of the manifesting. And this child, this innocent child, this Hierophant, is how we manifest. We manifest in innocence through love, through peace, through goodwill towards life. And life is the whole planet. Life is the whole universe. Life is everything. Our ancestors, our angels, the creative source that began life so long ago. And Virgo, if there's anybody in the zodiac who can do it, that's an angel, you're even depicted as an angel, you can do it because you are an angel, Virgo. We are meant to contend. Don't let anybody take your power from you by saying you talk too much, or you are too strong, or you do too much, or you're critical, or all these things, because it's just they don't understand who we are as Virgos. It's our job to do this. We're basically the herders. Don't let no one deceive you and still take from you what is yours, right? Seven of air. Now, in the regular tarot, that could be treachery. But we're going to see what it means here because this is the good tarot. And it always have great meanings to it, which it uplifts everything. Independence, nonconformity, living life on one's own terms without people pleasing. And that's exactly what you want to do. You do not want, whether they criticize you or talk about you or say whatever about you, Virgo, you are meant to bring conflict, contention, and you're to make people check themselves. Yeah, we're here to get people to check themselves. Yeah, yeah. Do not conform. Do not worry. You were created in a certain way for a certain reason. Ace of Fire, that's a yes. So, be you, Virgo. Be critical. Be contentious. Be practical. Be truthful. Be honorable. Do the right thing. And be an influencer and let people know that that's what you're here for, right? For birth. Show them. Be strong. Show them. For birth. I haven't read all this, so we're going to go here. For birth. I'm going to start studying this one better. For birth. Ownership. The beauty of divine order. Trusting in a solid foundation. When I look at the wheel of the horoscope, Gemini, the twins, the lovers, which we got where? We did get those, didn't we? Didn't we get the lovers? Yes, right here. This is Gemini. These are the only other two humans that are on the horoscope wheel. So, do not be ashamed to be yourself. Four of Earth. Ownership. Own the beauty of divine order. Remember your name, Virgo. Vi Argo. I am here to challenge the natural order. I am here to challenge what is going on. I am here to question and challenge and to do my best to find out the reason why things work the way they do. Oh. Well, Virgo, you're the Empress and you're running the wheel. You see that, Virgo? This is why we are who we are, and there's not a thing wrong with it. The wheel, the horoscope, needs questioned. And some of those that are on it need questioned, right? And the earth needs to be questioned, and the people need to be questioned, and the spirit needs to be questioned. And we need to know how everything is working in this world. But you, Virgo, are an empress, and you are running your wheel. You are running your world, and you're doing great. So keep strong, know your value. Don't underestimate the power that you have in this world, and remember that we are here not to be silent, but to question everything and ask questions and to understand why things work the way they do. Well, Virgo, 555 to you, honey. Yeah. Happiness, love, be loved. God bless. Bye-bye.